Now, most of you already know that each and every week we get the Chinese NEV insurance registration, and that is, of course, the insurance registrations for EV cars like Nio. And I must say that in the week prior to last, we got, of course, our favorite stock, Nio, delivering over 2,700. Now, ladies and gents, the NEV insurance registrations for the week which ended on Saturday just came in, and I must say, as seen on the screen, you'll notice that, of course, Nio reported 1,316, which is the lowest figure which we have ever seen ever since we got or we started getting this NEV insurance registration on a week-to-week basis report. Now, yes, I know this is a concern, especially looking at the 250,000 vehicles that Nio plans to deliver by the end of this year. This is something that obviously, when I saw this report coming out, and I saw sneak peeks here and there on Twitter of it trending, a lot of retail investors were asking, then what about the 250,000 vehicles? Is Nio still going to deliver 250,000 vehicles for the year 2023, especially looking at the low delivery numbers we are witnessing, especially also on the NEV insurance registrations? Well, let's of course unpack that on today's video and see if whether this will be possible. But before we dig deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I really appreciate if you can just hit the like button if you do enjoy the content that I will be giving you about the latest NEV insurance registrations for the period of the week ended this past week, Saturday. So yes, you already know that Nio is one of the stocks that we discuss on this channel. So if you are following Nio and you probably have not subscribed to the channel, I will encourage you to probably hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell, because on this channel we are all about the stock market, and Nio, it's one of the stocks that we discuss a lot, because this is a stock that I've made it open to so many of the people that watch this channel to say that it seriously dominates my stock market portfolio because I believe in its fundamentals and its future prospects. Now, one thing that obviously, without wasting any more of your time, that needs to be noted is that CNEV Post, which is of course a website where we get this information on a week-to-week, indicated that it looks like this is the last week they publish this, because their main source, or the guys that give them this this information, indicated that obviously they won't be publishing such information, or they won't be giving this information anymore, which is something that obviously will make it impossible for them to share the NEV insurance registrations on a week-to-week. So yes, from next week we won't be having access, or we might not be having access to the NEV insurance registrations on a week-to-week. But nonetheless, we do, or you do know that each and every month these companies, or various EV companies like Nio, they give us their monthly deliveries, meaning that each and every time, once a month, we are going to get, of course, Nio giving us their deliveries, which is something that obviously will give us, or will make us to be aware on a month-to-month the kind of cars that Nio sold, which is something that is obviously still incredible. So yes, this 1,316, it is a concern, or this figure is a concern, especially looking at the fact that Nio is targeting to deliver 250,000 vehicles for the year 2023. So personally, this figure makes it a bit difficult for us to really see, of course, the 250,000 vehicles that Nio is planning, because we don't know also on the production wise if Nio has really ramped up their production in terms, or to cater for the 250,000 vehicles which they set for themselves for the year 2023. Yes, we know that there are upcoming models, or there are 5 new models that Nio plans to introduce or bring to, of course, to their to the existing models, which of course the deliveries of those models are expected to begin before the first half of 2023 ends, which is a good thing. We don't know the kind of demand that Nio obviously will see from those models, and I think Nio probably also don't have the number that they will get after those models are released. And obviously the fact that they are releasing new models, of course there will be there might be some, of course, massive orders that comes in, because it's not just only one model, but it is 5 new models. So yes, yeah, I know for now there are a lot of uncertainties if whether Nio will deliver the 250,000 vehicles which they set for themselves. But yeah, let's I remain hopeful. I would really like to see with the kind of deliveries that Nio will be delivering after they launch all the models, or all the 5 models they plan to introduce to their existing models. I know that obviously as it stands right now it is a bit difficult for us to see the 250,000, but yeah, I say let's see the kind of deliveries that Nio will be delivering at least from the Q3, or at least starting from May, because from May we know that vehicles like the EC7 Nio will be starting delivering that, which obviously that again is going to, of course, might boost the deliveries, because that is the vehicle that you already know that it is quite a beauty, or it is the one of the most beautiful SUV cars you will find in the EV market. So that model is starting, or the deliveries of that model are starting mid-May, which is something that obviously from May, that is why I'm saying from Q2 we need to monitor and see the kind of deliveries that Nio will be producing after they start launching, or after they start delivering these, of course, new models. So yes, I remain hopeful, positive, and I hope for the best. So I remain hopeful, and yeah, I would really like to see the kind of vehicles that Nio obviously they will be producing, especially from the Q3 when all of these models they start in terms of deliveries. I cannot wait to see. I want to see the kind of deliveries that Nio will be producing, because in the Q1 of 2023 you will know that Nio just delivered over 31,000 vehicles, meaning that they still need roughly around 220,000 vehicles from the 3 quarters, or from these 3 remaining quarters, which will then give them the 250,000 vehicles which they need. So yeah, let's wait and see how the Q2, especially from May, will unfold in terms of deliveries, and going to Q3 and Q4. But yeah, nonetheless, I remain bullish, long and strong onto this Nio stock. And yes, I was a bit disappointed by the 1,300 vehicles we saw for the period which ended, or for the NEV insurance registrations for the period which ended last week Saturday. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you load the board onto the Nio stock, you already know that you need to do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing into the stock market. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.